Hey, what's up, Facebook? It's Chris. Friday night, here we are, and I need to make a video. In fact, this is more of a rant. And so if I apologize now if I offend any of you. I don't mean to do that, but this is an emotional subject, and I think you need to hear it. So for the last 3 days, I've been asked the same question over and over again, and then tonight I had a very interesting conversation. And so I wanted to make this video because I've been asked by people who say, Chris, why do you do what you do? What motivates you to get up early in the morning and stay up till 4:30 in the morning and to do that day in, day out? What motivates you to be so obsessed about what you're doing and all the stuff that I've been doing the last 22 months? There's one answer to that question that exists right now, okay? And it's not money, it's not stuff. Look, I've had the cars, I've made millions of dollars. Like, I left a 7-figure business to go down this path, okay? Some of you may think I'm really stupid, but once you understand why I'm doing this, look, I don't care if people leave. I don't care if people don't believe in it. I don't care what people think. I don't care about any of that. None of that matters because of this reason of why I have to get it done and the reason I think about it every morning. I get up in the morning because what I think is if I don't do my job, if I don't do good work, people will die. That's it. Like, if I don't do my job, people will die. That is how this works. And so when I went down this path, I realized that, hey, look, the economy is going to go down. It will happen. It always happens. And when it happens, statistically, entrepreneurs and small business owners will lose their businesses. They won't stand the test of time. It'll clean a lot of people out. And guess what happens? People start jumping off of bridges. They start putting bullets in their heads, and families start falling apart. This happens every time. So if I don't do my job, that's what happens. People will die. Families will be departed. They will be no more. Like, that is the byproduct of me failing. So me failing is not me losing money. I don't care about that. Like, I can make it back, okay? I don't need another car. I got rid of all my cars. I don't need anything, all right? The byproduct of me failing is people dying. Okay, that's why I started Generation Hero. That's why I started the nonprofit organization Help a Hero, because of the fact that this is a topic that nobody likes to talk about. It's not sexy to talk about entrepreneurial suicide and depression and failure and fear, right? Like, we always tend to glorify this whole idea of like, hey, have this lifestyle. And I get it. Like, it's awesome. Like, I've been able to live this amazing lifestyle for the last 15, well, not quite 15 years, but 10 years. Okay. But nobody told me when I got started that it was going to be so hard, like so hard. And I dread the day that my son says, Dad, I want to be like you and I want to be an entrepreneur. I dread the day where I have to look him in the eye and see in him and know in the fact in the back of my head that he's going to have to go through hell to be successful. Like, he's going to have to go through such a hard time to be successful. It is going to be hard as a father to say, you know what, son, I believe in you and I support you because I know what I've been through. I've seen people, I've had friends die. I know what that's like. So every day that I wake up and every day that I sleep longer than 6 hours, I'm doing a disservice because I feel like there's a chance that I can't get this done or I won't get this done in time to where people will lose their jobs or they will lose their business. And their self-worth is so wrapped up in their business, their product, whatever it is, that they end up jumping off a bridge. Or they go crazy. Or things happen, right? Like, it's not right, but that's how it is. Like, if you look at statistics of entrepreneurial colleges, suicide is one of the highest suicide rates of any other colleges. Look, people want to be like Zuckerberg and they want to be like these famous big player entrepreneurs. But the fact is, like, it doesn't have to be that way. We have pride problems, shame problems, all these problems that we shouldn't have, yet that's why there's a need for this. And so my failure is, it is more important than me. It's more important than my checkbook. It's more important than anything else. And that's how I feel about this. I've been doing this for 22 months, building this and building multiple things, but primarily is figuring out how to solve these problems and develop a company and a solution. And I have dedicated my life. I'm going to be traveling the country, promoting this and getting organizations behind this because I know for a fact that this is what happens. It happens every time. And so if you ask me, like, Chris, why are you working so hard? Why were you so willing to lose all that stuff? Why are you willing to just get rid of your stuff and travel or do all the things that you're doing? Why? Because if I don't, and this doesn't work out, There's no like, okay, I can go back to doing, look, I could have gone back to doing what I was doing before when I was making over $1 million a year. Like when I was doing all that, I could go back and sell stuff again, but I chose not to because I know this was just more important than some silly course or some product that nobody's going to use. Okay. That's why I'm motivated. That's why I wake up and I go to bed so late. And that's the truth. And if people don't believe in it, I don't care if people leave. I don't care if people say, you know what, you work too much. Your work-life balance sucks. You know what? I do suck at work-life balance. I'll admit it. Like, I'm not good at it. Maybe somebody could teach me how to do that. And I don't even think that can be taught to me. I'm too ambitious. Right? Like, I understand that. I've lost relationships in my life. I've lost loved ones because of that. I've lost friendships because of that. I've lost out on probably super incredible times with my friends because of that. But you know what? I don't give a damn. I don't care. Because if I can do my job and do good work and finish what I started, I could save one life. And if I can save one life, then I win. And we all win. And that's what motivates me every day. So when somebody says to me, Chris, you work too much, I will say, fuck you. That's what I will say. When somebody says to me, you're selfish because you're putting all this time in and you don't care about this, that, and the other, I'll say, fuck you. You're not the one hustling, trying to save those people because you know what happens. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Like, it gets very deep and dark and it's hard and it's ugly and it's lonely. And that's why Help a Hero Foundation is formed. That's why I'm here doing everything I can to get it up and running. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be as passionate. You know what? I'm not sorry. It's just I know that there's a need for this, and I have taken it in the jaw over and over and over for years. Like, I've been called so many names to where it used to affect me, to create this immense amount of shame in me to say, wow, I just need to figure out how to balance my life more. I need to figure out how to be a better this, a better that. You know what? I don't need to. I'm built a certain way. I'm good at what I do. I'm a great father. Hopefully I'm a good friend to you. Hopefully I'm a good son, whatever, right? Like, but this is me. Like, this is the ABCs of me, baby. So when people say that, I really don't care. And I wake up in the morning with my own drivers. Look, I'm in this thing for the back nine. I don't care about the front nine, if you know what I mean. Like, this stuff it can punch me in the face as much as it wants because I know the byproduct later on. So be it. Like, I keep calling names. You can leave all you want. You can take anything you want from me. You can't take that. You can't take that feeling I have every single morning and every single night. When I feel like, man, one more hour. I need one more hour. Why am I late to the next meeting? Because I was busy building, right? Like, everybody's about hustling and grinding and working hard. You know what? I don't care about any of that. And here's why. Because I could work hard and I could hustle and be a coke dealer, an arms dealer, right? I'm more interested in working hard and hustling for something good. I want to do good work. That's what I want to do. Like, if I wanted to work hard, I'd work hard probably and be an arms dealer or a drug dealer. The money's better, the margins are better, right? I don't know. Like, if I didn't care about doing good work, those options exist. Okay, now you risk going to prison or getting shot. Okay, but on the flip side of that coin, like, I'm willing to risk everything for this. Like, it's just what I believe. You may not believe it, may not be your thing. Like, your thing may be your thing, and that's okay. But don't let anybody tell you, like, you're selfish or your work-life balance is, forget about it. Like, it's your life. You can do whatever you want. If you have the right family that supports you, then you're good. You're fine. You're where you need to be. And that's what's important. If people tell you you're doing things for the wrong reason, their reason is different than your reason. Who cares? Like, if you love money and you love the greenbacks, go get the greenbacks. Do something good with it eventually. Who knows, right? If that's what you love, that's what you love. You can't have anybody judge you for that. Who cares, right? There's no right or wrong. You know, if you're passionate about building, canoes, then that's what your passion is, right? It'll help somebody get across the lake. It doesn't matter. But there's nobody on this planet that could ever, ever, ever tell you to go to bed earlier or don't work so much. I've heard that so much, like, you work too much. And I'm just like, don't even get me started on that one, right? Like, I understand I suck at work-life balance. You guys are probably 100 times better than I am. And I accept that. I don't feel bad about it. Do I feel bad I've lost people and things in my life because of this? Yeah, maybe sometimes. It hurts, it stings. You lose loved ones and you lose, friendships. And I know I could be out there having lots of fun. But you know what's fun to me? Is creating. Creating is fun to me. I live for creating. Right? I'm building a mobile app and going head to head with Facebook, head to head. My VCs, I've sat in over 30 some meetings and pitched my product, my app, my technology to these investment firms, hedge funds, you name it, raising capital. And the first thing he said, well, what's going to keep Facebook? Why doesn't Facebook do it? Why doesn't Instagram do it? Why doesn't, you know why? Because they're Facebook. Who the hell cares, right? I'm not trying to be them. If they want to be me, then they can buy it, but they're not, so I'm not worried about it, right? I don't care. That's the crazy thing. So at the end of the day, I could fail, and that's fine. You know what? I'm going to have a cool mobile app that I can use with my mom, or I can use with my sister, or maybe one of you. I don't need it to be Facebook. I'm not even interested. I don't even care. I just want to make something cool. I want to make something because I think it would be helpful and do something. Why am I starting an agency? Because I know it can be helpful. I know it can be good product. I know there's a need for it. Is it easy? No, it's ridiculously difficult. It's so stressful, it's not even funny, right? But I believe, and it's my will inside to be able to see it through. And I'm stubborn, and I have patience beyond anybody that has, my patience level is ridiculous, okay? But I want to see it come to fruition. I want to see it fail. I want to see what happens when it fails. What part of it failed that I didn't see? That's what I kind of want to know is what am I not seeing that is going to fail? I'm pretty good at this game, but if it doesn't work out, it's usually because I didn't think of something or have the right advisor usually on my behalf. Let's see what happens, right? Just go for it. Go for it. End of rant. Bottom line, love you guys. That is why I do what I do. That is why I didn't launch just some course over the last 2 years. That is why I didn't go and take on all these big corporate clients. I am very passionate about the certain specific things I'm doing, and that one in particular, extremely passionate about. And I challenge anybody, I challenge anyone to come to me and say, you work too much. Because I will then send you the news article of the person that jumped off the building because his business didn't work out and he had nobody to go to and there was no infrastructure to help him at that time. I'll send that to you and say, you know what, you don't work enough. That's it. Love you guys. See you.